Bop 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 beep bop bop boom bop bop da boom bop doo doo da doo bop bop da boom bop ba da bop bop. All right, so I read like two sentences of this comment and I started recording. So here we go. This is Devin Parker, 27 minutes ago. Woo! I'm not saying you're wrong about cops. Don't always abide by the law. I've seen it many times. But do you understand how many cops are killed every year during traffic stops in the US? All right, let's analyze that. You know how many cops would not be killed if they didn't do unconstitutional traffic stops? Do you understand that? They're the ones initiating the stop. They're the ones putting them and us in harm's way, claiming it's for safety. That's a little contradiction there. They're unsafe because of a situation they caused. 90% or better of traffic stops are unconstitutional, no victim, no damages to anything. The ones where there's victims or damages, that's 100% understandable. The rest of them are unconstitutional because there's no victim or no damages. Not crimes, not anything. It's just administrative steal your money on the side of the road. That's all it is. They're waitresses for the DMV. Whether it be getting shot or hit by oncoming traffic, it's around 150 to 300 cops a year die. So that's 4 times less than how many people they kill every year. Let's go with those stats. They're only trying to get back to their families at the end of the day because they don't know what they're walking into. Well, you could say that about anyone, sir, especially roofers and garbage men who have far more dangerous jobs than police do. And me, the motorist, the traveler on the road who wants to safely travel around without gunmen stopping me on the side of the road, which is very dangerous for the person they stop also. You understand that, right? Since you're about 22 times more likely to be killed by a cop than anybody else. They're only trying to so I'd like to get back to my family too and not be stopped by gunmen. I don't know what I'm walking into or being forced to walk into. They're the ones initiating the aggression. This is the part you don't understand. There has been so many cop killings because the officer let his guard down at the wrong time and the man and woman had a gun and they just shoot without any question and drive off. Again, if you don't make unconstitutional traffic stops, no one can shoot at you. Okay, they're the ones initiating the contact. They're the ones initiating the aggression. They're the ones that are backed by force and violence. They're the ones enforcing unconstitutional victimless traffic code. Okay, they're the ones doing this to themselves. It's not our fault they put themselves in these situations. We don't consent to this. We're doing it against our will. Let's see here. Then the officer's family has to live the rest of their life without their mother, father, husband. The officer initiated the contact, initiated the aggression, is backed by threat of violence, and is the one threatening to put people in cages. It's not us doing it to them. Okay? How about you leave us alone and follow the Constitution and your oath, and we'll go from there. Mothers losing sons, fathers losing daughters. Yeah, 1,200 people are shot and killed every year by police, and they all have fathers, sons, and relatives too. Only reason they get angry or abusive is because people like you don't cooperate. I was cooperating 110% within the letter of the law. FS 322.15. Devin Parker. I was cooperating. He was escalating above and beyond the scope of FS 322.15, considering I didn't have to roll my window down, not even 1 millimeter. He's the one who wasn't following FS 322.15, which governs traffic stops in the state of Florida. So you're wrong. And that's why all of you get angry, because you don't understand the facts of the situation. If you just answer the questions and try to be polite, things could go a hell of a lot smoother. That I know from experience, because I've been stopped or have been with a friend and got stopped going well over the speed limit. By being cooperative and don't get issued a ticket unless I really deserve it. So you're saying that you should be polite to armed men who are impeding your freedom on the side of the road in the attempt to extort money from you and your family. Again, sir, that's like telling a woman she should respect her rapist, and it'll go a lot smoother. He'll get what he wants from you, and it'll all be said and done. I know he's holding you there under threat of violence, but as soon as the rapist is done, he can go, and you can move on with your life. Just let him rape you, and it'll be over with. That's what you're saying right there, Devin. All I'm trying to say is you gotta walk in someone else's shoes before you make crazy ass assumptions. They're just trying to do their jobs without getting shot. Okay, well, their job is not racketeering and extortion on the roadside, Devin. Their job is to preserve, protect, and to defend the Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Traffic code is not part of a constitutional oath. There's no victim, no crime. If there is a victim, they have authority. If there's no victim, they're just being waitresses for the DMV and stealing money and raising revenue for the state. They're acting as revenue generation agents. And the people who say you must walk in their shoes, you know, I don't need to walk in Al Qaeda shoes before I know that they're bad people. Okay? If I walked in their shoes and got a job as a cop, I'd be fired for obeying my oath. I promise you, any cop who joins the force today and obeys his oath and only goes after crimes with victims, he will be fired. I promise you that. Just trying to do their job without getting shot, stabbed, or hit with a ball bat or some effing random object the suspect picked up first. All I'm trying to do, sir, is not get shot, tasered, pepper sprayed, beat to death by police. I was just traveling and trying to do my job and pay my taxes that pay their salaries. That's all I was trying to do. And I was just trying to go about my day without my freedom being impeded, since I didn't do anything to anybody. Without my freedom being impeded, without being shot, pepper sprayed, stabbed, gang beaten by cops. That's all I was trying to do. It works both ways, Devin. Again, you're acting like because they have costume and fancy stripes and tin on their uniforms and their costumes, that for some reason you hold them to a higher standard and believe that they are above or a better class of citizen than I am. Your delusion and your cognitive dissonance made you spew out a nonsensical paragraph, which I can counter so easily it's disturbing. All right, Devin, at least I didn't cuss you, man. You didn't cuss me, I didn't cuss you. It's all good. I hope you learned from this. If not, you know, it's going to take a cop doing something horrible to you or your family, and then you're going to be like, oh, man, this just seems like all cops are this way, and they're lying. They cover for each other. They lie for each other. I mean, I have a whole channel dedicated to this, man. It's not an accident. If it wasn't true, I wouldn't have any content. I'd have nothing to talk about, right? Or very little. But not only is it me, there's hundreds of auditors just popping up and popping up and popping up. Anyway, if you like these videos, which I'm surprised people do, but I'm glad you guys do, thanks so much. And please like and subscribe. And when you hit subscribe, this random bell appears. And if you don't click that, YouTube won't tell you when I upload a video. They will not tell you if you don't click the bell. Okay? Awesome. Anyway, also go to Etsy.com, ETSY.com, and type in John's Coin Rings with no spaces. And you can see my Etsy store and buy a handmade, made in America, by me, by hand, to the order, beautiful 90% silver or 40% silver coin rings. Awesome. Love you. Peace. No victim, no crime. Wake up, Devin. All right. One of my best friends is named Parker. So, anyway. Peace. Tranquility. Bye.